Hello there. Here's another journal. This is the very first one I made. I've made hardbound books before that had the sewn-in signatures, but they were usually just plain blank paper inside, or photographs that I printed out on my laser printer and then sewed into signatures. This one is pretty papers and unique things that I tried to throw in to make this different, to put my own signature on it. So to start off, the cover is hardbound. This is an old placemat. It was paper that I bought at a yard sale. The cover is 5 by 8. The spine is 2 inches. So it's a pretty good chunky book. On the side, I'm going to show you this because it gets a little tangled up. I used embroidery thread to put this together. I like the thread, and some of it was really thin, so I braided some of it. I added some letters and some fringe. And then this is a small domino that I glued a graphic onto, put some tiny nail art, you know, the stuff you glue on your fingernails, and it had some little tiny thin sliced plastic flowers on there from the nail art. It is covered in a gel medium, so it's got a protective coating on it. I drilled a hole in it and added a bead. So that's unique. These are homemade clay beads. I put acrylic paint into the mix, and then I also added some when I was rolling it out to give it sort of a blue marble look. I know they're kind of simple, but they're unique. They're one of a kind. And I don't think I have any more of these, so you may get the only beads like this. They sound like glass. They're very hard. They're coated with a gel medium, so they're a bit shiny. You can polish them up. These 2 strands give the name of the journal, and it's upside down. Let me turn it this way. The name of the journal is Sunshine Garden. They're in these nice square beads with the embroidery thread that I've braided. Here's a bead that I had that was mismatched. It's got kind of cherry blossom on it. This is a bead that I made out of homemade clay. It's got some glitter glued into it and some dark marker accentuating the texture. It's a textured bead. Then I have glass beads. I have super shiny beads. This is also on embroidery thread. It's got the other word sunshine on it. And then this one is braided embroidery thread with some super shiny beads on it. It's got a clear plastic bead that's faceted in the green. And then this is a yellow teardrop shaped bead. And it is plastic also that I pulled out of a necklace that I got at a garage sale. I buy a lot of odds and ends so I can mix up, you know, a lot of different little things in my cords. It has the stitching with green embroidery thread. There is some nice sheer orange and white polka dot ribbon. There is a metal piece from a belt around thing that's got heart shapes in it that I sewed on to cover where I attached the cords. There is some glitter glued in there and some of the orange embroidery thread here to kind of tie it all together. It's very, very sturdy. It's not going to come off. And then the back of the book I kept plain, and I'll show you why in just a moment. That pretty placemat had all those pretty blues and yellows and reds, so I kind of tied those colors into the book. There's also some pink and some sort of orangey gold There's washi tape. As you can see from the top, it's a pretty chunky book. It's pretty full, but there's still room in there. You can see between the signatures, I can stick my fingers in there. There are 5 full signatures and 1 small signature. Now onto the front. This is why I did not do anything on the back, because it needs to be able to lay flat on the back or stand up, because you can't lay it on the front. You can just open it and look at it, but to like store it on the front, I wouldn't. This is delicate. It's made out of cardstock. It has a cord that if you go lefty-loosey, it will undo that cord. It has a nice little paper flower. This is a nice gold cord. Nice red button that I sewed on. This is from the same placemat. I added some gold washi tape in the middle to give it some sparkle. A nice little photo frame that I cut out of cardstock on my Cricut, my very old Cricut machine. Some more little flowers. I cut these on the Cricut machine also, and then layered them with some nail art. A lovely little bird that I cut out of some cardstock. I don't remember what paper pack that came from. This has some more of the little layered paper flowers with some of the nail art that sparkles, and you can see that. And then there is a very thick chipboard butterfly that had print on it. I used some different paper behind it. It just gave it a little frame, a little outline. I thought that turned out really nicely. Some pretty flowered paper. And then this opens up, and there are pockets. There are 2 pockets here. It has some nail art bling for sparkle. This is a little envelope that has a little stamp that came with some cardstock paper that I cut out. It is just cardstock. It's pretty thick. It is pretty small. That just tucks in here. It's just a place to put a little secret or a little birthday or a little date that you want to remember. And this is the tiniest envelope I think I've ever made. It is very, very tiny. It is out of cardstock, and it, like I said, it is very small. It might be too small to actually even put anything in, I'm not sure, but it was cute, so I included it. This is another fold out. It has a place to write a note. It just folds out like that. This is a real leaf that I believe was like part of an ivy or a grape plant or something. I'm not sure. I pressed it in a book. I coated it with some matte Mod Podge and glued it on. It's on there pretty secure. It's pretty sturdy. This is a sunflower I cut off of a calendar and just glued on some more paper and layered it. So when you put this back together, it has to be folded a certain way because of all of this textured. So you put this one in first, the top down next, the butterfly in, it's plain here, and then this folds out where you find your button. You take your cord and righty-tighty it. So that's what the front looks like. And the cords do get a little tangled, but I really like that embroidery thread. It has not yet gotten tangled to the point that I can't untie it. It will get a little matted up here with these blue beads, so just be aware of that. You know, if you handle it a lot, you're going to have to untangle it a lot. If it's just sitting, it doesn't tangle. On the front of this, I put washi tape, and I've sewn on a lot of the nail art. It sparkles, it's little sequins. I'm not sure if you can see it. They're glued on pretty good. Now to go to the inside. It's really pretty inside. I had a pack of paper that I bought a long time ago. Probably, I don't know, 15 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago at Hobby Lobby. So I'm not even sure if this paper pack is still made. This cute little bird is the little bird cut out that is inside this pocket. I just cut him out and I stuck him in there. I had a couple sheets of this. I just really love that little bird. And if you look at the back, I'm going to take that out. That's not included. On the back, it has another little bird. I don't know if you can tell if it's glossy. It's kind of got a plastic coating over it, so it's not going to fade easily. And then inside, I've made all kinds of shapes and sizes of little tags. I've stamped, put different kinds of ribbon on them. I didn't use a whole lot of metal eyelets on these, because sometimes I think it just looks a little more homemade if you leave those off. I have a lot of gorgeous paper. I did a lot of embossing on my Sizzix machine, you know, that hand cranked machine. I just have the small one. I don't have the big shot or anything like that. And this reminds me of the blackboard chalk paint, but it's not. It is a black matte paper. Has these beautiful flowers. I put some nail art bling, and then this is like a belly band with this really bright fluorescent pink index card I've stamped on it so you can write beside it. I put these shapes on here so that you can write little poems out to the side and make them fit the shape of the stamp. It just tucks down in there. All kinds of pretty pinks and golds and reds. A lot of this is just pretty paper. It's mostly to glue your memories into. I didn't put a lot of tuck spots. I didn't put a lot of tags because this is more for you to have lots of room to put your own things. There's washi tape. There's places to write. All kinds of paper with sentiments. I've combined a lot of different papers. This is from a different paper pack. I bought it at a yard sale. I don't even know what it is. It's sort of a party pack paper. This is some cardstock. There's another one of the birds out of that really old paper that I don't even think is in print anymore. So this is pretty unique right now. This is cardstock, and I've made very sturdy pockets. At the time, I did not have a circle punch to punch the little circle edges to stick your thumb in, so I used a heart punch. Inside this pocket, I have a very sturdy piece of cardstock. It's got a adult coloring book pattern on it. You can color it yourself. And the great part about this is on the back, you will see that it is a postcard. You can put a message and write your address and put a stamp on it and mail it. This is by Hamlin at Pridamala. I can't pronounce that. Dreamstime.com. So you can find these sometimes at Dollar Tree. I think on Amazon they're like 20 bucks for a booklet that's about this thick. So I've included a couple of these in there, and like I said, they're very thick. So you can color that, paint it, whatever, and send it to somebody for their birthday. It's just a little extra something. And the pattern looks nice through there. I did some embossing, another little tag, and like I said, I didn't include a lot of tags, but there are a lot of the end tuck spots. A place to write with white gel pen, some more nail art sparklies. This has a waterfall card in it. These are, what are those? I can't remember what they're called. They're just sparklies, little faceted beads that you glue on. I know they have a name, but for some reason it escapes me. I've done a lot of these videos today, and my brain is just getting a little tired. So is my voice. So here are plenty of places to write. I put some washi tape on the ends. It's glued onto a stiff piece of cardstock, so it's not going to tear away easily. This is from a birthday card. It has embossing on it, like the embossing powder. You know how birthday cards are. They're very professionally done. I love the colors. They went with everything else in the book. This is sort of a quilt card. It has a pocket here. Let me find something to stick in there. It has a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket on this side, a pocket on this side. These are just pictures from the cover of a calendar. They were really pretty roses, so I put it on cardstock, added some washi tape, and then on the back side, I did an embossed pocket, some more washi tape, and one of those bright pink fluorescent index cards I cut down to fit in there. So that just slides in there. Has the nice lines so you can write nice and evenly. Just tucks in there. It goes well with this page. These are really pretty butterflies that you can stick on your wall. They're supposed to be removable. I don't think I would try to remove them from the paper though. I think it would tear the paper. The colors go really nicely with this pattern. The spots go nicely with this pattern. There's another tuck spot with a nice bright piece of pink fluorescent index card. Pretty paper. This is a design that I didn't have. I only had one sheet of this paper. Actually, it was about a half a sheet. I got it at a garage sale with a pack of scraps. I love buying paper that way because you can get some little unique pieces that you don't have. This is a little flip up to write a note. This is a flip up to write a note. And then this is just a piece of it that I've tied into this page to kind of tie the layout together. This is cardstock. It's heavy paper. You can draw on this. There's a place to write. If you use Sharpie on this, it may bleed through to the other side. There's a cardstock pocket. It's nice and sturdy for a photograph, something important that you don't want to get wrinkled. Here's a piece of bright fluorescent light orange index card. More pretty papers, more tuck spots. Another butterfly. Some more of that pink and green. It's sort of an 80-ish style. Remember the pink and green motifs of 80s kitchens. There's some nice green paper that ties in with this. This is from that really old paper again that I don't have any more of, and I don't think it's in print anymore. I wish I knew the name of it, but I don't. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. That's all I know, about 10 to 15 years ago. Has that beautiful little bird. Make your own luck. It's got music and a little white silhouette of looks like an oboe. Here's another little card, a little what I call a quilt card. I made some little tags to go in here. There are 4 tuck spots again. This says grow, and there's a place to write something on it. Maybe a new baby's birthday or name. And then there's another one that says sunshine, and another place to write something. Washi tape. It's on good thick paper. Some more embossing with my Sizzix. Another bright yellow fluorescent piece of paper that you can write on. It tucks right down in there. And it goes right into this sleeve. Here's another layout with flowers I thought was really nice. Another bright, dark orange piece of index paper. And some people might not like these, but for me, I like the color because it pops in here so that you can find, say you wrote somebody's birthday on here, or a note about a special occasion and you needed to find it in a hurry. You're going to find that piece of paper. The beautiful butterflies, a really nice silhouette of bird. I had a lot of pretty papers, so I kind of mixed and matched and tried to match the color layouts and make them look nice. This is a little tuck spot that it has a little cutout there that this snaps down into so it doesn't stand open. Inside is a pocket and a tag with one of those nice yellow flowers from that placemat or whatever you want to call it that you put on your dining table to put your plate on so your table doesn't get scratched up. It was really nice paper, really pretty. I hadn't seen anything with that style of flowers on it before, so I picked that with some yellow striped cord, cotton cord from Dollar Tree. If you don't have Dollar Tree, it's kind of like Dollar General. It's kind of like Fred's. I'm not sure what it might be in other countries because I'm in the USA. Here's another pocket. Here's another little pocket. This paper, if you can see it, is kind of faceted. This is junk mail. I hate junk mail, and I used to just shred it all, throw it away, send it back, empty envelopes back to try to get my point. Don't send me any more junk mail. But I still keep getting it. So this was like a credit card offer, and you know, they make those envelopes so that you're really going to notice them. That is just beautiful paper though. So I used a Martha Stewart butterfly punch, punched it, and put a, what are these called? It's not a sequin, it's a sparkly, some sheer ribbon. I put that on there. Then I have another one that says Bloom. I stamped it and put some bling on it. Stamped on the back, and if you hear a puppy dog barking, it's my dog. There are plenty of pockets, and here's another piece of that really nice cardstock that I don't think is in print anymore. Some pretty paper, and some pretty butterflies. This has sort of a grid pattern on it, so it'd be really nice to like write a poem. You can write it to the shape of the images. These are just single sheets, they're not pockets. Here's a pocket that is embossed. The colors kind of go together. Some more pretty paper, some more pretty butterflies with the girl silhouette there. Some more of that birthday card. I love that. I thought the book needed some more blue. It doesn't have hardly any blue, so I put a little blue tag. It just kind of contrasts with the pink. And here's some pretty flowers. I really love this paper, and I know the color's not coming through very well. And move the cords out of the way. Some more of the birthday card. I like to reuse things that I have around the house. Another little envelope. It's cardstock, so it's sturdy. Another little tag. This one I glued some nail glitter because it's bigger chunks of glitter. And I'm not sure if you can see that sparkle or not, but it just added a little sparkle where the center of the flowers were. More pretty paper. Another tag with one of those chipboard butterflies that were already stamped. More birthday card. The pink kind of matches this. And of course, my dogs are going to bark now. There's more birthday card. Another place to write. Another piece of blue because it just needed some more blue. Another little tag. I put some paper flowers on there, layered them with some sparkly on it, printed on the back. Another place to write. Good place to draw. This is that heavy cardstock. Cardstock again, a good sturdy cardstock pocket. Another beautiful butterfly. Some more little nail art that I glued on there. Another little flower and a pretty little bee stamp. These have scalloped edges. They're pockets. More pockets. Pretty paper. This is kind of different. It is a piece of cardstock that I've stamped on. I used another little tag on the to make a tab for it, and a little flower I glued on. It's just a nice little sturdy thing to write on, and it just fits down in here. Some of this is paper. It's not cardstock, so it's kind of thin. It's delicate. This has some nail art glued to it. I don't know if you can see it sparkle, but I just put it in the center of the flowers. I just felt like it needed a little more green to tie in with this side. And as you can see, there's plenty of space in between some of the signatures to put your own things. More of the birthday card. Another little tag with some flowers stamped on it. Another bright orange piece of index card. This butterfly that ties in with this background orange. Some more pretty paper. This, I thought the flowers needed a little pop, and since I needed some more blue in the book, These are little blue nail art beads that I glued on. This is a photo frame that I hand drew the flowers with Sharpie markers. I stamped it. This is StazOn ink. This is some of that orange polka dot ribbon, and it is a photo frame, so you can stick a photo in here. Just like this, or you can even just stick it there. It's good sturdy chipboard, so it gives the back also a nice sturdy frame if you want to glue a photo on the back. Another little tag, some more embossing, some more really pretty flowers, and I always thought it would be nice if you wrote like a poem to the shape of this. Some more cardstock to draw on. This is another one of those really nice adult coloring book postcards. You can color it, and then it is a postcard that you can mail. Fits nicely in there. It's very sturdy. Some more cardstock. This is a little writing space that just flips up. Nothing too awfully fancy, just a little hidden spot. Another place to write. Some more pretty space. This has some nail art on it. I had some nail art that had little flowers that mimic these, so I just glued them into the center for the center of the flower. They're made out of some sort of plastic, so they're pretty durable. Here's another tuck spot with a bright orange piece of fluorescent cardstock. Turn it sideways. There's a nice lovely butterfly again. I bought these at Dollar Tree. You got several on a sheet that you could put up on your wall. They're supposed to be removable, but like I said, I don't think I would try to remove it from there. There's some more pretty paper. There is a piece of cardstock that I stamped with some bling. Here is something that is a little floating tag with a piece of ribbon that I've glued onto a tag that I made with some washi tape and some more sheer red ribbon. It's a little odd, but I kind of like the way it looked. Here's a flower. I cut these out on my Cricut machine, and I've got some bling in the middle, some washi tape, and some striped cord that I buy at Dollar Tree. It's made of cotton. It's pretty durable. And then again, there's that nice little bird. The inside spine is yellow. It's a really pretty bright yellow. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, my entire finger fits in there. I have small hands, but that's quite a bit of space to add to this book. If you have chunkier things that you want to put in that won't sit in a pocket, these pockets are a little delicate. I use tape on the pockets, so if you're against using tape to tape on your pockets, you might not like the journal, but I have arthritis and squeezing glue does hurt, so I use the tape to make it easier for myself. I make the books because I enjoy doing it. It's exercise to keep my hands limber, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm not making them to make a huge profit or anything like that, or to have my own store. I have a lot of these now that I've made, and I don't need all of them, and I would really like somebody to buy them and give them a good home. I put a lot of work into them, and like I said, I do it because I enjoy it. Again, it's hand stitched with embroidery thread. I used a green that matches the green leaves, and again, here are the cords. They're pretty long. And there's all kinds of stuff on there, and it makes a nice sound. And again, this one's a little delicate on the front. And some of the pockets inside are delicate because it's paper and not all card stock. It does have the unique touches like the handmade beads. So I hope you like this one. I'm going to post it to eBay soon, probably within the week. And I hope somebody likes it enough to want to purchase it and give it a good home. Thank you.